1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That line was over the chords B major 7, D7, G major 7, B flat 7, and E flat major 7. So they are the first 3 bars in giant steps. Now a good way to play over giant steps is two ways of thinking. If you think about the chord root notes in terms of the actual letter names, so if you think B, D, G, B flat, E flat, and then from each of those notes use interval shapes to play some lines. So what I mean by that is if I start on a B note, say here, there's a D note here. And then I'm going to go to a G, say here, and then a B flat, and then maybe an E flat here. So from each of those notes, I can, from the B, think a third shape, or. So if you checked out the video and the chapters in the book on learning the essential third and fifth shapes, that will make sense. And fifths is the other one from the B. I can play a fifth. So these are all ways of finding the fifths relative to the B note. I can then do that from the D, so all the thirds from there, and so on, or the fifths. And then keep going round. So you're thinking root note of the chord, maybe from the B, root third fifth, from the D, root third fifth. Then if I go to the G next, root third fifth, and so on. Now that's very exercisey. The lick that we actually had here, I'm thinking B to start with. I've actually got root 3, 5, 7. Putting the major 7, which is a semitone behind the root note up here. And I was doing the sweep picking technique, so down strokes, up to the 9. Pulling off to the root note. Next chord is D, so I'm thinking from a D note here. And the line is the fifth, the third, the root, then the flat 7. The flat 7 is going to move down a semitone. I'm now on the third of the G, again thinking from this G note here on fret 5 on the D string. Scalar idea, I'm playing 3, 1, 2, 3. And then again back a semitone, I'm now on my B flat note. It's a dominant 7th chord. I'm going to go chromatically to the flat 7. So root, 7, flat 7. Back to the root again. And then finally, I'm on my third. I'm thinking E flat from here on fret 6 on the A string. Third is on the G string on fret 5. Okay, another scalar idea there. I'm playing 3, 4, 5. Intervals. And landing on the third. So slowly all together. 3, 4. And there's your line.